The House of Parliament, a true place where democratic will is set in stone. This is the country where the Magna Carta was created. This British Parliament is also symbolic because the beginning and shaping of the Mauritius Parliament is based on the British Constitution when Mauritius achieved independence from the British Empire in 1968. This is where it all started for Mauritius over 40 years ago as an independent economic power, and coming in contact with 2015, the island has recently elected a brand new coalition government in December 2014. The leaders are Prime Minister and former President of Republic Sir Anil Jagnat, Deputy Prime Minister and Minister for Tourism and External Communications Xavier Luc Duval, Vice Prime Minister Ivan Kolendavalu and Vice Prime Minister Shaukat Ali Sudan. Deputy Prime Minister, Minister for Tourism and External Communication, Xavier Duval is the new dynamic leader and promoteur to carry the torch and the good work in tourism for this new generation. He has the expertise, the experience, the vision, the commitment, and more importantly, the interest of the country and Mauritian population at heart. He comes in with a wealth of wisdom, experience, portfolios, and proven track records. He entered the politics defying all challenges by getting elected for the first time in 1987 in circumscription number 4, breaking the rule of the games in Port Louis, where it was always the MMM winning all the seats. 1991, he was elected in constituency number 6. His ascension continues, and in 1993 he was appointed the youngest Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Industry in the history of Mauritius. Pursuing his leadership aspirations within the key spheres of the government, in 1999 he led the Ministry of Industry, Commerce and Financial Services. Between 2005 and 2010, he was Minister for Tourism and attracting increasing record numbers of visitors to the island year upon year. In 2010, he was Minister of Social Integration and Economic Empowerment, giving him an apt window in the mindset and productivity of the Mauritian workforce. Xavier Luc Duval, a qualified accountant educated in the UK and Belgium, then moves on to lead as Minister of Finance in 2011. Now, in 2015, PMSD is back in the driving seat within the coalition government with Xavier as Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Tourism and External Communications. Mauritius, being located off the coast of Africa, once the key and star of the Indian Ocean, supporting the British Empire to rule the waves, the island can now be what Hong Kong was to China, what Singapore was to Asia, and ride the waves independently. Tourism being the engine and the driving force for prosperous future under the leadership of Xavier Luc Duval and his ministry. Starting as a very poor country at the mercy of cyclones, Mauritius has come a long way. The sugar industry now amounts to 1.6% of GDP compared to 35% of GDP decades ago. Manufacturing amounts to 18%, finance sector including offshore represents 20% of GDP and tourism 10%. Deputy Prime Minister's appointment at the Bureau of Tourism as Minister come in at a time where he brings valuable experience to the table given his track record. Looking at his career and responsibilities in government, he has got what it takes to pull the heavy weights and add brand new success to the tourism industry. Xavier is a versatile leader. He's comfortable in working with anyone working for the interest of the country and the tourism industry. He has the talent, the ability to carry the torch of the tourism industry and external communications productively towards transforming horizons. Mauritius is a place of political stability and low corruption. The Deputy Prime Minister has du pain sur la planche in working with the coalition government and his ministry, but in also opening the eyes of the world to Mauritius tourism. Heaven and earth, it is a pleasure to be there and also a serious place to do business.